when I was with John, we didn't use any diuretics.
Yep.
With John, he just water manipulation and that.
Yeah, I mean, you can obviously through practice and trial and error, you can get it perfect. I think the diuretics just clean up whatever human error there is. But
Yeah,
I think that if there's like for example with mods, like that's sort of the only one that I have a lot of practice with. It depletes sodium,
mm,
spares potassium, but it still depletes potassium, just not the whole time.
yeah,
So so you have like a kind of like a bit of a rapid flush and then it stops depleting potassium. So you kind of have the opportunity to kind of fill back out with sodium.
yeah,
So it you can calculate it to a degree, but still, like especially if you're taking like a quarter of a tablet, you don't know if that quarter of that tablet is exactly a quarter of the dose because the
yeah,
tablet, like the density of the thing inside the tablet, you don't know if it's accurate. Like that
yeah.
part of the tablet might have more of the thing in it than the other. So you know,
It's like when you have a pre-workout and you're like, "Am I getting exactly everything in this scoop?"
dude,
You know?
exactly. You got no idea. You might
Yeah,
have a really sick pump, and you're like, ah, it could have just been the bottom of the tub where all the citrulline
yeah,
pools.
yeah. Like you like one workout, you're like, "Man, I'm stimmed at the rafters," and you just got all the caffeine in one scoop.
Yeah. There's got to be something to how it sits in the container but yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to know because a lot of those there's no way. I mean, maybe Derek, I don't know how he worked with. Who did he work with? He's now with the Aceto, right? But
Yeah, he's
who
with
did he
the
work
Cedo.
with before?
Honey, Rambo.
Yeah. There's no way Hardy doesn't use diuretics. There's no
Yeah.
way.
What was your favorite diazide? Obviously, potassium sparing ones.
Just moderatic, bro. So I think that's diazide, yeah. I think
Yeah.
there's diazide in that. It's similar at least. I don't
Mm.
know what's actually the See, I don't look too far into like the pharmacology. I just know what works.
Yeah. I know
You
anything
know?
with Zite, with the Zite, like ending in Zite is generally
Mm.
potassium sparing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Yeah. But like I've never ventured into other types or really because like what I'm looking for is just to pull off that bit the error that we make.
Yeah.
If there is any, it's never generally like the other thing that I'll do is like just practice like, okay, how do you look with a quarter? Does it look
Yeah.
good? How does it look with a half? Does it look good? Like, and you're doing that kind of like before the show,
Yeah.
so you can see which one and then you're like, I like the quarter look better than the half look, and you just use that. But it depends on where they're at. Like, yeah, it really depends on who. But I think the thing is, you're right. Like, if you use direct, you're going to flatten. So there is going to be a strategy there. I remember, can't remember who told me this, but Sean Roden would carb up on like liquids only, and so there would be a fair bit of water going in. So if you're
Yeah.
using diuretics with liquid going in, what's going on? You
Yeah.
know, so it's
That's
a weird
weird.
one.
Normally, you want to carb up on dry carbs so they stick.
Yeah, he would have carb powder and juice and all this stuff. This is what I've been told anyway. I don't know how accurate it is, but yeah, interesting. Because if you're using a diuretic, you would assume that you're not going to replace the water, or at least
Yeah.
maybe you can control how much. Like I've done that with some people before, where you kind of measure how much they go to the bathroom, and then you replace half or a quarter of that
Mm.
fluid because you're trying to like measure the weight. You're trying to get the weight right,
Yeah.
you know?
What I normally do is if someone does need the diuretics, like I normally do like yeah, like you said, a quarter or a half or something at night with a couple of shots of alcohol, and then when they wake
Yeah.
up, I'm like, if they're dry, cool. Then I only have enough meals to match whatever carbs they're going to eat in. So say they have like 50 carbs, I might give them 150 ml water or something, and then because generally that 3 to 1 is pretty good, the 3 meals per carb,
Mm.
and then if they're like still flat, then I'm like, okay, we need more water to come in.
Mm. Yeah. It's never food on show day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
minimal food, like, and if it is, it'd be
Yeah.
like just enough rice cakes to hold the honey or something,
Yeah.
just to get it in something that's going to be real flat on the stomach.
Or it depends too, because like I mean, I know we were talking about Chris. You said you're having him on next week, so we can
Yeah,
talk about him a
he
little
said
bit.
he was back to back
But
something PT sessions something.
yeah, but someone like him who's like ultra Zen level chill on show day can get away with eating more because it's actually going to metabolize, you
Mm,
know. Whereas someone who's like a stress head and like kind of overthinking, you're not going to digest anything. You know,
Mm.
it's not gonna turn into glycogen. You're mobilizing most of that anyway because you're stressed. So
Yeah, well, it takes up to 24 hours to fill
yeah,
out.
that's
Yeah,
right. So it just depends on how someone is on show day as to whether you're able to get food in to manage the fullness. Because obviously all you're doing on show day to eat to like with the food is preventing getting flat. You
yeah.
know,
I feel like you have to be full with food the morning of show. The only way you can
yes,
really change fullness morning of show is really sodium and water.
exactly right. And
Yeah,
prevent the flattening
yeah.
with certain amount of food.
The harder
Um,
thing is say like Chris, so with him like coming off like when he come on for the supers, then off again, then he's back on for the overalls. Like, is that hard to manage flatness there? Like, does that small bit of posing make him go flat? Like, did he have anything in between those
yeah, well,
appearances?
I think we had close to 600 grams of carbs before he got on stage.
Fine.
So yeah, he flattens really quickly. So the good thing about him though is that we can get a lot of food in and it doesn't affect his waist. So
Okay.
we have the opportunity to do that. But yeah, we definitely need to get enough food in because you're exactly right. And that was part of the issue with Dave that year. You know,
Yeah.
he flattened in his class because we didn't really eat much on show day because he has the opposite issue where he needs to control his waist better.
Yeah.
So we don't want to eat too much. But then the issue with that is then you flatten too much, so you
Yeah.
don't have the impact.
So
So
with
yeah, it's
people like Chris and Dave, even with Chris, like obviously he's got the foods you had on show day were good for him. Like you know he's not going to eat because obviously there is foods that would bloat him a bit. So what foods would you have? Did you select? What foods was he eating on show day?
yeah, just foods that he's eaten all prep. It was
Yeah,
literally just a repeat of the day before.
yeah,
But that was like our, by that time it was like the eighth or ninth time we've done that amount of food. So we knew, you know, he knew how he needed to feel,
yeah,
and he was just relaying to me whether he felt like that or not. Like he was coming to me and saying, "Hey, I'm feeling that it's dropping and I'm flattening. What should I do?" And we actually on show day we needed to eat more, so some stress. But yeah, it was just like cereal, rice cakes. He had bagels, like just
yeah.
just
Jam or
basic stuff,
honey?
man. Yeah, yeah, jam, honey, a little bit of banana. We tried to keep like the electrolytes pretty stable.
Yeah,
A little bit of banana, not lots.
just for potassium.
Um, just a little bit, yeah. Just because we started putting sodium back in as well, so like the second meal or third meal we had salt going back in. So you just kind of balance that with a bit of banana. But it's not overly calculated because the thing with him is that he wasn't perfectly conditioned.
Yeah,
Um, so, you can only peak so much from there.
yeah,
So the main thing was just making sure he was full and that he wasn't getting spilt. So it was just make sure he doesn't lose fullness that he had the day before or the night before, and make sure that he's not overdoing it. So it wasn't exactly like wasn't like a science experiment. It was really just a repeat of the prep, but without the fluid on top. You
yeah.
know,
So yeah, I heard you say you're not going to let him get as fat next off season.
yeah, yeah.
Was
Well,
it
that's
was it a bit was it a bit hard to pull him down? Is that why like his body stopped responding? You didn't have time to give his body to rest, or like why couldn't
well,
you put him down?
well. He was 143 kilos in the
Yeah,
off season.
it's heavy.
Um, the thing is, like if I'm like being really strategic, how you going, Sam?
Oh, I mean,
If I'm being really strategic with someone, then you know, like there are checkpoints and rules, and you're going to have things in place to prevent, make sure that the prep's successful and all that
yeah,
sort of stuff. But for Chris, he was 24 at that last show, and like you got to factor in that this is a young guy who wants to grow and get big, and like
yeah.
he wants to push himself, and we don't know for sure when the next show is. Like it could be next year, it could be the year after. Like there's so many question marks on a young guy. So you've got to kind of like almost him. And now I'm like, okay, now we have to stay lean. Now we have to do this, more strategic
Yeah,
to ensure that the outcome is exactly what it needs to be next time. So And that's the other thing too, is like the worst thing for him would have been going on stage flat because we were chasing condition.
Yeah.
Um, no impact, his shape's good, but
Yeah.
you need to be full to show it. And so the judges were able to see his full potential shape because of his how full he was versus just listening to everyone and chasing that extra bit of crispiness. It's like, well, would it have had the same impact? Potentially, but it's also better to just put someone in that position where they can see how good they are. And then the fire is lit now where he's like, I do want to get that conditioning, and the motivation is there to control it now in the off season. And
Yeah.
he's doing really good. He's doing really good now, but that has to be intrinsic.
Yeah.
If I'm overbearing with my structure, and that's not in them, in the athlete, it doesn't equate to a good outcome because they're constantly wanting to push themselves and I'm keeping them back. It's the same idea as, keeping Urs in classic, you know,
Yeah.
he's got this intrinsic need to grow, but he's got this criteria keeping him down, and it's not truly what his passion is. So you got to. That was the issue that last off season was just, it needed to be a self-driven motivation to the point where he knows exactly what he wants, and now he's got that, and so
Yeah.
it won't be a problem. It won't be a problem this off season, and it won't be a problem next prep either because it's just simply a better starting point.
Yeah.
When you lose 30 kilos in a prep, it doesn't really come in really crisp.
Yeah. Because was it a 6 month time frame? You did
20 weeks, yeah.
20
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. And we were ready, like we were as lean as we wanted to be the day before the New South Wales. So it wasn't
Yeah.
like we didn't have like
Which is a week before nationals. Yeah.
yeah, it was right on time. Um another 4 weeks, we even now he's got more lines in his glutes and stuff like that. So it's like, and he's filling up now. So
Yeah.
it's just more time. It just needs more time. That's all
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
But like you said, you have that if you keeps leaner, you'll have that more time.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just start leaner and you have, 16-week prep or 20-week prep, and you just don't stop until you're conditioned. And the other thing too is because as a pro, you can kind of say that these are the series of shows that you want to do with a rough timeline, but you don't have to get on stage.
Yeah.
You don't have to get up there because it's not like a pro qualifier. You don't have one shot. You've got really enough opportunity through the year where you can kind of say, "Oh, I'm not my best. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it another 4 weeks," and you've got more ability to shift your
Yeah.
focus and not marry everything to that one outcome.
Yeah. I wish we were in
Um,
Europe because we got 2 shows a year. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
15
that's
shows
right.
a year we could fly to for $60 each.
Yeah,
I remember when I was in Romania, Tim, when we were in Romania, and talking to all the guys there, and they're like, "Oh, you had to drive 2 hours to get here." I'm like, "You had to drive 2 hours. Fucking
yeah,
fly like fucking 30."
yeah. Like the guy that won Dave's super heavy class that was like his sixth show or fifth show of the season or something like that, and
Yeah,
he'd come like second like six times, and you know that's the thing is the same scenario had of Dave been able to do more shows, he would have just continued to improve mentally, physically, everything. It's harder to do as an amateur though because you do tie a lot of your emotion to the outcome. It's
mm,
just something that happens when you're new to it. It's harder to disconnect and be like, oh, I am still good. I'm just not where I need to be this show. I need to keep improving. That comes with experience.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, you have to kind of get through that threshold, and then now you're at the bottom of the pecking order, and you have to kind of work your way up. That mindset of being a bottom feeder is actually easier to handle than being a favorite.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. I'd rather be a pro. Like, imagine going into a pro show like expected to win. Like, fuck.
That's it. That's what I mean. Yeah, you everything like these guys like Derek. You know, there's a lot of pressure. Like you've
Yeah,
got to be on, and if you're not on, you just get hammered. So yeah, you got to earn that. You got to, and that's part of this thing is like really believing in yourself. And then where he's at now is just knowing that he can and
yeah.
knowing what is required, and just that's what he has to do now. He just
So
has to do it.
at the moment, you and Chris are just going into off season growth phase, not, and then
Oh,
Yeah.
the pro show.
Hey, Cam.
yo,
Yeah,
what's happening?
Just again.
Let me turn
Yeah,
this
talking
off.
about Chris's
going
prep.
going into an off season now. I tried to encourage him to do Japan because I was like, hey, like 5 weeks we
Yeah,
could get it. But honestly, like it's just for data. It's not like he doesn't
Yeah.
really like it needs to be again, it needs to be a again, an intrinsic drive to do it. Um, and he's going to get more out of just knowing the process is
Yeah.
this is what needs to happen to be your best next time on stage.
I would have went
Um,
there. Any excuse to go to Japan, I'm there.
yeah, yeah.
A couple of
But
things that, like, I agree with you, Timmy, from the bits I've heard, but also it needs to be taken into account is because getting that dense, hard, grainy look on him is definitely age. But the other thing
yeah,
is, historically, people with big frames always find it hard to fill these long ass, huge muscle bellies out and get them
mm,
looking striated and grainy and that. So
yeah,
everyone, yeah, you're right. They have to just be forgiving of that and go, look. Other guys my stature at 24 could have been rock hard. But you
mm,
got someone who's a foot wider and a foot taller with
mm,
long arms, long legs. It's hard to get big, long, huge muscle bellies full and dry. So it's a
yeah.
balancing act for sure. And then the other thing I agree with is if the conditioning is not exactly where you want, bring them in full.
Yeah, you just got to be maxed out.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
bring them in full and just
yeah.
fucking just like look. If you can't match people on the conditioning, come
There's
in
no
full.
point. There's no point
Yeah,
playing that game if it's not your strength. Yeah.
yeah, come in
Um,
full.
and also there's been like evidence from prior pro card winners that they weren't the leanest. So we kind of know like the Australian judges don't necessarily award the condition over shape, you know. So
Yeah,
it's kind of like we're looking at him like 2 weeks out, going, yeah, we could dig in and try and get more lines, but like you're clearly losing your shape at this stage right now. So we're better off just kind of cruising in now and filling out a lot and showing your shape because
well, it worked. Hey, it
yeah,
worked.
But
You
yeah,
know,
the thing is, anyone can get conditioned, but not you can't change the shape, can you? You can't change the structure.
yeah,
no, it can look thin if you
Yeah.
chase that.
yeah,
If you had kept chasing it, next thing you know, that huge dramatic X frame
yeah,
is tall and thin, and then it's
and
like, oh, damn,
that's
this
something that
guy needs
really
another year.
affects Chris actually is that his muscle is like I think Cam has this as well. I've seen you in person, Cam, training, and you've got this real pliable tissue. It's dense, but it's like the fascia is loose, and so
Mm.
I don't know what your carb up thing is, but Chris takes a lot of food to fill out, like tons of food. So his lowest weight was like 107, and then his carb up like on stage before the night before the weigh-in was like 118. So
Yeah.
like that through that week we're putting on 11 kilos. Um, so to deplete down, to get down from 118 to 107 and not really change condition, like
Mm. The
that's
Regan
muscle,
effect.
Yeah.
that's muscle fullness.
Yeah,
You're not
you're
losing
like
any,
it's
you're not losing any fat in 11 kilos.
you're getting lighter, but you're not getting better.
Yeah, the
Yeah, and
Regan effect.
yeah.
That's what
So
they say about him.
we just needed longer to stay fuller and get that fat off, but we just didn't have the time. So we just need more time, and yeah, he just needs the density as well, so that there's not such a big variance between full and
Yeah.
crispy.
I think I had that look that you're talking about when I like in my my earlier years
Yeah,
of competing.
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
it's changed a bit now, but like I think I definitely
yeah.
had that look that you're talking about. Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen you since. So I remember the last time I saw you was when we trained at Club Lime, which was like,
Oh, dude, that was years
like that
ago.
was
That was
like,
before I won my pro card, so I was like, yeah,
yeah,
that was
that's what I
4 years
mean.
ago.
Long time ago. But
Yeah,
it just reminded me of that because you know what's changed in your physique like since then is the density and obviously
yeah,
the size, but like the density absolutely,
yeah,
and allows you to get that crispiness with the fullness on top.
It's like James Hollings said. Yeah, he always comes. He eats heaps of food to
Yep.
that as well.
yeah,
He looks massively different because he loses his size real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just one of those issues.
Well, I remember
Um,
when I was at Nationals, like day one, the carb, I put 1,000 carbs and I lost like 2 kilos. And I was like, and I had to have
Yeah, but
1,500 the next day.
that could be like a prep management thing too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you shouldn't roll into prep putting in like that much carbs and lose weight. Like you should have dropped that fatigue already. So
Mm.
In Romania, Tim, I was eating it was like 3 days in a row, 10,000 calories, and I couldn't even get to
yeah,
super heavies anymore. I
yeah,
just kept losing
Yeah.
weight.
Yep. Yeah. Just starting leaner and then you know, you've got less weight to lose, less of a hole that you've dug, you
Mm.
know, less fatigue. Like it just all stacks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam's not going to let me get fat anymore. He said, no more getting
And what, half a tub of butter a week?
Yeah.
And the liter of milk. A
Cam
liter
was
of milk a
giving me
day.
shit because when I have my fruit toast, I put like butter on that thick.
He sends me his diet, and he's drinking nearly a liter of milk a day. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what? When I was in school, primary school growing up, my mum used to give me the yo-yo biscuits. She used to
Yeah.
give me 2 yo-yos with an inch of butter in the middle.
Yeah,
That was one of my snacks at school.
fuck yeah. Your
Delicious.
bones are, you're Wolverine, basically. Your bones
Delicious.
are fucking indestructible.
Yeah, delicious.
What do we all let's get it like what do we all think of 212 first? We'll work out the big boys.
So this is a funny story. It's funny because I heard it on the podcast with Ron and Dusty as well.
Mm.
Luke Miller had a call with Beans the other night, and he's like, "I'll show you a sneak peek of Sean Carita after John's been tweaking his poses and stuff and changing his
Fucking
nutrition."
insane.
And the night and day difference, I'm like, "Fuck, he looks way better." And I'm
It's
like, "Oh man, he's
insane.
definitely getting second now." And yeah, I reckon it's Keon, Sean, the other guy. Then is it Nick, whatever his name is, the young kid?
Niha.
Nihar, I reckon it's Nihar fourth. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you got it right. Look,
Yeah.
Sean
No,
actually won some shots.
Lucas was third. Yeah.
Lucas,
Lucas,
He was wild, man.
Mm.
He's
Yeah, I
fucking-
competed against Lucas, man. He is nuts in person. And like, you know how you see the guys in the gym walking around like all puffed up, like they're fucking big. He's walking around backstage like that because he's that big. And he can't fucking
He's
like
actually thick.
can barely even like get in the poses because he's that big. Right?
Have you seen Angel Calderon, Cam, in person?
No.
See, when I saw him at Iron Religion, I'm like, this guy looks bigger than the open guys. He's fucking huge. Because he's walking around like this as well. And like, he looks that angry, like log type guy.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Look, Keon was wild.
yeah.
I actually had Sean winning some shots. I actually gave Sean
Oh.
a double.
Keon's
To be honest, I was a bit
Keon's abs are pulling apart.
underwhelmed by Keon
Yeah,
compared to Instagram
Yeah.
and compared to his conditioning last year. He was better conditioned last year.
Mm.
So I think that 12 pounds that he said he put on, or they said he put on, maybe should have really been like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
No, he could have been fucking. He could be playing it cool, but he could be inside fucking stewing, like nervous, going, "Holy shit, everyone's like ready for me to be a top 5 open guy," and like all of this hype. I mean, he's had more Instagram posts and fucking shit about him than almost anyone, you know.
Mm.
So you never know what that's doing internally and what just.
I don't know why they try to play that game either. Like they post like the best shot on Instagram. Like you want to make yourself look worse. So we have less expectations, obviously. Then when you get to stage, like, oh, he looks better than I thought. Like you never want to look worse than the Instagram pictures.
I think it might have been like a peaking thing, or something that they've done, because he was looking absolutely wild in the gym.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think there can be that much of a disparity from the gym to the stage.
Yeah.
So like he was super crisp in the gym.
It looked like he was a little top heavy. He kind of threw the balance off a little bit. Like to me, last year, I don't know, maybe it's the way he's doing the back pose, but his legs are now really wide and like they're going out. Whereas last year they were kind of together and it was like really
this time.
Yeah, look thicker last year. Kind of this year, I don't know, maybe his upper body's like bigger or something and it like throws the dynamic a bit. But
yeah, his lats were a lot bigger this year.
Yeah, it just looked like a little bit like thin in the legs.
Yeah, I thought his feet were a bit far apart and the mid traps weren't popping like they were last year either. And now whether that was, again, that could simply be a peaking issue.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, because the mid trap was like flat, but he was fucking wide. So, yeah.
It was still like too overwhelming to. I do agree with him, Minnie. It was just too overwhelming.
100%.
Yeah.
But Sean was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, Sean.
That was fucking wild. If his legs could just be a little bit bigger, like a bit more on the adductor and that. I mean, and that's a big if. I mean, that's hard just to do because obviously he fucking does everything right. But imagine if you could just slap a little bit on the adductor and a little bit more on the legs, then holy shit, like that's.
I don't know if you guys saw the comparison on Instagram between like Sean last year and this year.
Yeah, that was.
And that's crazy.
Even all the women's divisions, like fucking the women's physique's changing because that's gone more
Mm.
Natalia, the bigger quads.
That Natalia, I had her winning last year when I was there in person, so I'm so happy she won this year. I thought she was better again.
Oh yeah, you look at the
Absolute
pictures.
fucking freak.
Everyone, Sarah's midsection was missed out. Natalia won easily.
Yeah. I had Natalia last year as well. To me, it wasn't like Sarah's conditioning was better this year than last year, but I don't know.
When Luke had the call of her, he's like women's physique's changing, and because there's not a real it's not really a hamstring shot. You know, their side chest is like the front of the leg. He goes, it's going more quad focused, bigger shoulders, broader X frame. So that's what he's going to try to do for her now, changing her training. So
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah.
Very cool. The figure girl, the Pommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea.
She's fucking wild.
Yeah, Missy didn't even get first call out.
No, look, honestly, like, yeah, you can see the size difference between the leg that had the knee recon. A little bit straight up and down in the lower half as well. But and the shoulders are so fucking sick.
Yeah.
It kind of makes the back look thin and everything because they're like football helmets on it.
Yeah.
Like, I love those shoulders.
Did anyone see
Shoulders are my best body part.
Did they have fit model this year? Did they have the fit model this year?
Nah, not this year.
No.
So I really want to see what fit model is like. What's their fucking the overall, like, she's the winner of fit model.
You've got to pick the
I
most
think it'll be-
extreme of the least extreme division.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'll be a lot better than what people make it out to be.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's going to be this joke of a division. I think it'll be like a lot better than what people like. People just joke about it, but
Yeah. It's
I think
because
it'll
the
be-
amateur fit models are actually shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, well,
the
no
pros
one
ones-
really knows what to present yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But
look at the
still-
bikini pros. The bikini pros, you know, they've got muscle and they're lean and they're solid. But like a lot of the amateur bikinis bring your expectations of bikini down because you only see everyone sees the amateurs, they don't see the pros.
Yeah.
That's very true. Very, very true.
What everyone think of the Open? Nick not in the top four.
I got Hardy.
Hardy?
I got clear win for Derek.
Yeah, it looks. I agree.
I've got Derek. I've even got like Jack beating Samson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samson looked very underwhelming.
Yeah.
I
Too
think
small.
Derek was just too polished. Like he was and I think he's bigger than Hardy. Like Hardy looks good, but he's a little bit smaller than Derek. I think it was a clear, well, pre-judging was a clear win for Derek in my eyes. Yeah.
I just wish he had more defined arms. I wish he had a bit more detail to his arms.
Yeah. I mean, there's things I don't like about his physique, like stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I still think it's a clear win for him.
Yeah.
Man, that back double bicep now with his bigger, thicker legs as well. It looks, you can't beat that. No one's beating that.
No.
Around.
Yeah,
I think Nick's tan was shit. That's why. Yeah.
shit.
And there was just something that just wasn't. It looked off. I don't know why. Or maybe he's just because he looked in Pittsburgh. He was way more comparable to Derek, but he just looked way off.
Yeah, I couldn't put my finger on it either. Like I'm like, it didn't look like a film of water. It just when it was next to everyone else, it just wasn't there.
Yeah, I reckon it was the tan, like you said, Cam.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to be regulated. It should be. You're at the Olympia. It has to be done by pro tans. Everyone has the same tan. Because I saw Regan's missus was doing his. I'm like, there needs to be unified. It needs to be only one way.
If you look at those, that shot, the back double, it's like a gradient. You know, it's like a slightly different color. Everyone's different colors. No one's the same tan.
I thought Hardy got a lot better as the pre-judging went along.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
We'll
me, it's just
see
his
what happens.
detail, man. He's got so much fucking detail everywhere. And that's the best his back, it's the leanest and driest his back's appeared in a couple of years.
When he first came out, I was like, oh, he's not as strided across the pecs.
Bring up the
normally
Gilco. Is there a Gilco video of Nick? Just have a look at the routine if there is one, because
CO.
CO, bro.
Gilco page.
Yeah.
No, GILCO.
I think Renee posted some pictures in the chat.
Wow. Yeah, Renee posted some pictures as well.
The live stream.
Was that Keon just winning then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keon, Sean, then what's his name?
Lucas.
Lucas.
What is this
Yeah, he's
chat?
Keon.
Yeah.
See, he's absolutely like breaking apart a bit.
Mm.
Yeah, he's diastasis.
He's always had that, yeah.
It looks a bit worse than last year, but I don't like. He's never really had a good midsection apart from when he like pulls a vacuum.
Yeah.
Same with
Yeah.
same with Derek. Derek doesn't have a good midsection. It's only when he pulls the vacuum he's like it looks good.
Mm. See that his like legs are like really it like makes his glutes smaller because he's
Yeah.
split apart as much.
Yeah, he's good though. But well,
Oh, he's a
you
freak.
see what he looks like in Prague.
Yeah.
It's so crazy though when someone's that good, you're like super critical of him. You're like,
Yeah, I know,
glutes are
right?
he's like, his glutes are a little bit wet. It's like, dude, this guy's like elite. You know?
Yeah, he's an animal.
Wait, well, I'm just like, yeah, he's a bit small. You know, you're a bit better.
This last year.
Antonio looked fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Curry surprised the shit out of me. Curry looks so good.
Yeah, he looked
yeah.
really good. You could
Yeah.
argue him battling with Nick, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. He looked unreal.
I thought Martin edged out Nick. Like I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
he's in
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
no.
in a solid fifth, I think.
I love his physique.
He looks so good, man. And he looked better in the comparisons. When the individual little routine,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look, he looks amazing. But then in the lineup, I was like, nah, he's big enough now. Like he was
Yeah.
beating fucking good guys.
Look at that comment.
Vito,
He did something to his left lat, either injury or bad shot. It's not horribly noticeable. Like what is he on?
I'll tell
Looks
you
like he's,
what,
looks like he's posing around it.
Urs is jimming up his arms. Dude, when he come
Oh.
out and he hit a front double, I'm like, that purple
Yeah.
bicep is pretty
Yeah.
fucking telling to me.
Nick's just too wide in the middle, and I feel like I know his legs just ruin it for him.
I think his
Yeah.
legs are probably the biggest they've been.
Yeah.
I don't know. He didn't.
It's
Yeah.
maybe the tan or the tan and the glaze.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know how that happens at that level. Like when you think everyone backstage would be trying to help you, or like I
Yeah.
don't know. It's weird.
In that front double, go back to that front double pick of him. You can see his shoulders aren't equal, and it looks like he's got like one big lat and one small lat. See that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Doesn't look as wide as Derek sort of thing. Normally he's quite wide there in that shot. Doesn't look wide. It looks really straight up and down.
He needs to either vacuum or
Maybe
crunch
the
down.
redder. Maybe the redder he's been on is fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he use it? Did he?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
been
Dude,
one or
raging
two a
on it.
day.
I have not had any good results with that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who's getting good results with that. Yeah.
I
Anyone?
tried it for 6 weeks at 0.5 just to see what it was like, and yeah,
Yeah.
it helps a bit, but
Do you
Have you
feel it
used it,
flattens
Cam?
you out though? No, I haven't
Yeah.
used it. No.
It absolutely just disappear.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
And
use more conversation.
with girls too, with girls who aren't enhanced, see you later physique. It
Yeah,
just disappears.
Well, I heard someone, I won't mention any names, but I'm running 8 meg a week of Reddit because I couldn't control that.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's probably fake. I don't think.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, it's obviously underdosed, but like still like put the fork down, man. Like you're a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
You couldn't afford it.
It's like, and
Yeah.
I find too, it's quite like data that you're missing. You know, you're not really sort of like gathering any information that is helpful because you're ignoring the whole thing.
Martin
was good.
Yeah,
Martin
he was real good. He was real good. His midsection was tiny.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen him maybe in that top 4 call out at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon he probably deserved to be in there.
Yeah, there's a couple. I wanted to see.
Click on the ERS one. Yeah.
Want to see Andrew next to Derek as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I want to see Martin next to a couple of them. Like
He's beautiful from the front.
Oh, look, hers was fucking wild, but
He
yeah,
just he just needs an open off season where he's actually training, eating and growing for open.
yeah, he'll keep getting better. But look, mate, first time out, yeah, he was fucking good, man. But yeah,
Mm.
he's jimmied up the arms a bit. Sorry, Urs.
Yeah,
Sorry, mate. They can't get 2 inches bigger.
Do you reckon?
I think that happens a lot more than you think.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
reckon? Do you reckon that's what? What's his name? What's the guy that came second? I can't even remember his name now. In 2-on-2.
Oh,
Sean,
Sean. Yeah. Do you reckon that's what he's done with his lats?
yeah, there was. I saw a
Jo-
post on that. Yeah,
yeah,
potentially.
I've heard a few rumors of people that
Nothing
have
would
been
surprise
around.
me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Nothing would surprise me.
but yeah, no, hers was good, man.
Yeah, I love that. Like, really, his sartorius is huge.
yeah.
Mm. No, he did amazing. Look, I mean, fuck, all the way out to 15th. Everyone was peeled.
But it was so competitive this year.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Even that
yeah,
little Asian dude that looks like he's getting last is fucking jacked as
Yeah.
shit.
Mm.
He's unreal.
Oh, what do you
Like,
guys
the poor
think of?
cunt's in last place. He's got a fucking good physique.
What do you guys think of Brett Wilkins?
yeah,
I didn't even.
I thought
I
he was
didn't
in
even
good
see him.
shape. I definitely think he's improved. I just think he gets swallowed up in comparisons.
I think he was too small. I think he lost muscle.
That's what I mean. He gets swallowed up in
I think
comparisons.
I think they overdieted him,
yeah, that's what I reckon.
or
Who's
he
Brett Wilkins' coach? Is it Stefan as
Stefan.
well?
Stefan,
Yeah. Yeah, I think he overdieted.
yeah.
There's not much detail to Samson's back, eh?
Probably.
It's big, good.
He he just needs to be full, man.
Yeah,
That's his thing.
Yeah, we'll see what they do today, tonight and tomorrow.
Like, he loses all. Look at the sweep on his leg; it's gone
yeah.
completely.
That was the problem with him trying to get diced. He's just going to always lose size.
Mm.
Yeah,
So his
but like,
triceps too.
is that a thing where you're like, you think he's lost muscle, or you're just not as big as you think you are when you get in condition?
Yeah, I agree. That one. Yeah,
Yeah,
Could be.
I
Yeah.
reckon he just needs to be bigger. He got big really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look, and you can see when the elbows start getting pointy.
Yeah.
It's like not, he's too bony. Like,
Mm.
I mean, he's huge. Like,
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about,
Nitpicking.
when we're saying, like, this needs to come up, we're talking about to make, like, you're a top five
Hey,
Olympian.
Mr. Olympia.
That's
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah.
comparing it to.
click on
No, but I
the
just think
Andrew
if
Jack.
you take that statement in general for everyone,
Yeah.
like maybe you're not as big as you think you are when you get into true condition.
100%.
That's
Yeah.
the best Andrew we've seen, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Because even Andrew is not as big there
Mm.
as he is at the Texas shows when he's looked crazy.
I love those
Especially the
guys.
legs.
But it's a better. I think it's a better look. He's the best package.
Yeah. It was fucking impressive. And like I said, I've got an argument for him beating Samson at the moment.
Mm.
Still needs to work
Yeah.
on his cruising. Like, his pitching is back there. He could make so much
Yeah,
more.
I don't think he's fully in the pose.
It looked, it was fine when we were watching the stream,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, look at his quad there. He's got the feathering.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Another one, when Martin locked out his quad like that, they just fucking
Mm.
they went fucking crazy.
Well, that's condition. He's in good condition there.
Oh yeah,
He's in great nick.
he's
Yeah.
ready to go. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
He should. He'll probably do the splits in his posing routine. He always does it.
I think he had a line before he walked out on stage too. He had the big eyes and
Yeah,
he was he was
Wouldn't surprise
intense,
me.
man.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Man. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking
Mm.
Crazy.
That's crazy, man.
He's definitely
Wow.
full. He's definitely full.
Yeah.
he's full there. Yeah, he's full as fuck.
Fucking- Yeah,
Side legs really
Like,
good.
that's so crazy, man. Like,
that's
what
fucked up.
what is going on?
Yeah,
Look
we'll
at Jared.
see.
So Cam's laugh is funny.
yeah. Derek's. It's going to be between Derek and
Derek's legs are much bigger
Yeah.
Yeah, huge,
this
dude.
time. They're much
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah,
That was-
at the moment, I've got it between like Derek Hardy and Samson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This pose isn't good on him. This doesn't look good.
Yeah, no, leave that.
Hey, what's he doing?
Yeah, leave that for classic, mate.
Yeah, leave that one in the bag.
Oh,
I
that,
like that you hit it. I like that you had to go, but you've got data now.
was that 200 chicken?
Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, I like Jordan. Jordan's a really nice dude. He's a
He
nice
might
guy.
he might get a 10th. I don't know, but he's most
Yeah,
likely 11th or 12th.
I would like to see Jordan just bring his feet a little bit closer together
Yeah,
so he doesn't have
just still
that gap
gap up.
between his legs.
Mm.
He's got huge legs. I don't know why they cancel that, but man, he's really good. Mad dude.
Yeah, he did really well. He did really well.
I think
I actually think
he spilled a bit here. I think he could have been a bit more crisp.
maybe it depends when they changed to that. They
I'll be a
changed that
video.
side angle. Everyone's conditioning looked completely different when they just left it front on. It was so much better.
Are there photos of Jordan versus the stream?
What about Rubiel? No, it's
Dude,
Rubiel.
that's
That was
the most
Rubiel.
uncomfortably big looking guy. Like he
Yeah.
looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
his
I
legs
just
had
can't-
nothing though.
It's just
I
it's
can't
such
go
an
on.
ugly physique. It's so ugly.
I can't get on board with it.
Nah.
No,
Dude, look at his calf though. Like how does he
It's
does he
fucked
oh,
up.
they're
Never-
25-inch calves. Yeah.
never worn a knee sleeve in his life?
He doesn't have a neck either. Like he'd be a good running back in
You know how they say the perfect proportion is like when your calves match your neck?
Yeah, his calves are bigger than his fucking neck.
He couldn't get if he's ever put knee sleeves on in his life, they'd still be on.
Yeah.
I think he should just never train legs again in his life.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like when he walks, it's just like he's wearing like one of those sumo suits, you know, like the big,
Yeah.
big
He can't
wrestling
even get
things.
separation in his legs because they're so
Just
big.
no detail, but the side
Yeah.
leg, look at that.
That's insane, man.
I will give him credit though. That side chest
Yeah.
is
This has got to be like a myostatin thing.
There's definitely something wrong with him. Yeah,
He's that ball.
Yeah.
He's that myostatin
Yeah.
ball.
Get his
Yeah,
side
it's not-
chest up.
Like it doesn't look like it's hypertrophy. It looks like it's
yeah.
just
Swollen.
Uncontrolled growth.
like tumors or something.
Because there's no, you can't even see. You can't see the rec fem. You can't see
Nah.
the sartorius.
Like that calf, like that's not hypertrophy. He hasn't calf raised that on.
Yeah. No way.
They're fucking massive.
And look at that left right bicep. What
Yeah.
the fuck's going on?
His biceps don't even fit on his arms. His arms are too small.
That's so crazy, man.
He's got shorter arms, hey.
Yeah.
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 The biceps just trying to smash in there.
But his side chest is something to behold.
Like just imagine carrying that around. Like you just do some training and that's how you look. Like you just, it's like almost accidental.
I think Baru's got a little bit lost in the lineup. He got
Yeah, I
pushed off to
agree.
the side, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, I agree.
To him, it just looked like water,
Yeah.
especially on the rear. Like it just.
Yeah, you couldn't see his legs too well. Like his legs didn't have any definition in it.
Having said
Well,
that,
we all know what happened there.
flying.
No, the Milos effect.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, look, if it is, then that means tomorrow he's gonna be way better, which will be cool to see.
It's a really good.
Yeah, that comment there just says disappointing.
Bees just said he's a good-looking guy.
He's a really good looking guy too.
Old
He's from
Beirut,
like Iran. Where's he from? Iran?
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same as Hardy, Iran. So he's lucky.
Yeah.
He's nicer than Hardy.
He was lucky to get in.
He's easy on ice.
He looks like he'd speak better English than Hardy.
he's got a good physique. He looked good, but yeah, I mean, it's just the first time we finally got to see him against top 10 fucking.
Yeah. Because who did he beat in his show again?
He beat Bonac.
Just Bonac and Tonio, but I've got Tonio beating him this like in the show.
Yeah, I got a can of soft drink. Yeah, he was.
Bring up that comparison of Sean and Keon.
Okay.
That top right there, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not even Keon. Yeah, there we go.
They kept
Yeah,
changing to that.
it annoys me how they pan to the side. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
just leave it
Yeah.
in front.
fucking mad.
Like
Yeah.
I don't. What is this shot? You know.
Yeah, what's
it's like we were trying to. All I wanted to watch was a bodybuilding show. I want to
Yeah,
see the lineup, man.
last time I bought the stream last year, why everything was happening, they were just showing interviews of bikini girls on my stream. Like, what the fuck's going on? I could hear all the men's open shit in the background. Got
Yeah,
ripped off.
I have Sean winning the back double, like probably both back
Yeah.
shots.
I had Sean winning the back double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because Sean's so dense.
That's great. Yeah.
Every single bump is there.
Yeah, I think Keon he was way more untouchable last year than this year.
Keon's side chest was a 10-7 to everyone else's.
Mm.
Yeah, well,
So great.
Sean made the right decision to go with John.
Watch Lucas's most muscular. I think he actually like blows away Sean and Keon.
Like Lucas was bubbly, man. Especially with like his rear delts and mid traps and fucking all over, and his upper
I hope
trap.
they show it.
There you go.
Oh, they're doing this fucking camera angle
Yeah,
shit.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, that is pretty
Look how
fucking.
dense his chest and arms are.
Yeah, the delts as well.
That guy on the far left looks like a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because he's 22 or something, so you can
So
just
like
tell he's young muscle.
Yeah.
Imagine
That's
him in like
crazy.
3 years.
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
In
he's
3 years, he'll be out of the open. I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah,
like
who's 211?
Right,
We're checking
but-
at 211.
Yeah.
Still 11 this year.
But
so-
still, if he was the same weight, but like density over like, another year of experience.
he could get another year in the 212s, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even though he will gain another 5 pounds, he'll pull down to 211 again, and it will look
Better.
fucking stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's got the best structure up there.
Yeah.
I think
It's pretty.
Needs a bit more doctor.
Look at Sean though, so detailed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sean Greer, he'd be the one up there with the most room left to grow, like on his cap. But I
He'll
don't
never
know.
make the cat.
I don't know how much muscle we can put on that frame.
But I mean, look, if Keon moves up and doesn't do 212 again, then Sean's a pretty clear winner out of the other two.
Well, if Keon wins Prague, he'll be doing the Open in the Olympiad.
Mm.
Do
Wait,
you guys
I'm
watch?
actually
Prague next week or the week after.
I'm actually got my doubts about Keon in the open now. Like,
Mm.
I thought
Yeah,
he'd go in
same.
there. Like, I thought he'd go and like even this year right now. I thought he'd go in and smoke the open, but I actually don't think he would.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I
hard to
agree.
see. We need to see him next to someone.
Yeah, like if you put him next to Hardy right now, I don't think you'd be able to compare with Hardy.
Nah,
Yeah.
not-
What is Hardy and Derek? They're both around like 235.
Yeah, I'd say the 230s. Yeah,
Give Keon an open off season and we'll see what he looks like.
Yeah, how old's Keon?
Oh fuck. I don't know.
I think he's around the 30 or maybe just over 30,
Yeah, okay, so he's
or just around 30, maybe just under.
Mm. So-
Some of these young guys, man, they're fucking
He's
so good.
29.
Oh, he's
No,
20.
no.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, 29.
Keon's 29.
see,
Born in 1995.
He's born in 1995. So he's fucking young.
He's a baby.
Yeah,
Where are you at the moment, Tim?
I'm in Brisbane, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just seeing family.
Okay. Are you like living back in Australia, or are you going back overseas, or?
I've been living in Bali, but I'm not sure yet. I've just been kind of just because there's only sort of like 12 weeks between seasons where I'm like living somewhere. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna base myself. It's just easy in Bali because it's service culture. You get all your meals prepped for you and everything.
Mm.
Yeah, all your
cleaning-
clothes washed and everything.
Cleaning, yeah, it's just close to everything. It's cheaper.
Mm.
Like here, if I move in somewhere, I need to buy a car and I need to, get furniture and all this stuff. I mean, I could get a furnished place, but they're generally you pay like 800 a week for a 1 bedroom in Gold
Yeah,
Coast.
it's waste of money.
Like, yeah, so I don't need to be in Australia. I think And Bali's pretty close. The only issue is that it's away from family and stuff. So just spend a bit of time with them when I'm back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just still here. Yeah, still here in Regent's Park, there,
Christian?
like south
Yep.
side. But where are you training?
I train at South Powerhouse at Southside.
Oh, okay, still there. Yeah, yeah, cool.
Yeah. I just go there. It's near my parents' house,
Yeah,
and they've got new owners now, so it's there's not really much different. But they put a new posing room in there, so I see some clients that live in Brisbane when I'm back there. Good
yeah,
posing room
yeah.
there. Have you ever been to the posing room there?
Yeah, I was there today actually. I trained with
Oh, yeah.
I trained with Daniel, one of the owners.
Yeah,
So
he's cool, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
friends with them from like years and years ago.
Yeah, they're the fighters, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. We used to actually go out drinking and clubbing and stuff
Oh,
together.
okay.
So that's actually pretty funny. It's come around full
Yeah,
circle. But yeah, I
yeah.
trained with him today.
Yeah, no, it's good what they're doing there. And yeah, I mean, it's a nostalgic gym, man. That was where I did like every single prep. So
Yeah.
it just feels good coming back there. And even
It's
though
still one of the better gyms in Queensland. Like I don't know why a
agreed.
lot more people don't go there.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. I asked myself that same question.
Mm.
But like the variety of leg stuff, you
Yeah.
don't have that in many places. And the lighting and the ambience, like it's super chilled. It's never too
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I've been training at Powerhouse. I've been training between there and Garden City.
oh yeah. I
Yeah,
haven't been to that one yet. Is that good?
it's incredible. Yeah, it's a very
Yep.
good gym. Yeah, but
They
like
got all like
it's a lot of
Panada and stuff.
Panada and
Yep.
Panada, Watson, like yeah, everything that you can think of, man. It's a very good gym. But like it's
Yep.
just I suppose it's not that big warehouse open feeling to it.
Yep.
That's probably
Yeah, like
the only knock on it, I think. So
low ceilings.
yeah, yeah,
I love the warehouse thing, man. I love
yeah,
it. Especially in summer. It's not aircon. It's just like open
yeah,
air. You sweat in
yeah,
there. Like it's good. I mean, it's aircon now, but it's still not cold, you
yeah.
know?
It still feels open. So,
Yeah. I love
yeah.
that fresh air vibe.
And like a little bit of natural light and stuff. So
Yeah, man. I
yeah.
always feel good there. But yeah, where do you train, Sam? Are you Gold Coast?
I've just been going into what's it called? Empire.
Oh,
Mm.
yep.
Yeah, I just went there because it's closer to home, and I just bought a second
Yep.
membership there because like I went in one day and it's like, oh, it's like 350 for a year. And I just went, oh fuck, I'll just buy a year then. And
Mm.
Yeah,
then so then
That's
I was
pretty
going
cheap.
between Ashmore and there, and I'm like, that was when I stopped PT. I'm like, I don't really need to be driving to Ashmore.
yeah.
I could just quit PT and get a few more online clients and just drive to the closer gym. So I've just been doing that, and I've just been actually thinking the last sort of couple of weeks, I wouldn't mind mixing it up, but I don't know where. Not really sure.
Have you been to Ashmore since they've done the renos there?
No,
No, I haven't. That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, it's kind of I was there the other day and it's kind of lost a bit of its heart or its soul, I think, a little bit. So
yeah,
hopefully like
Yeah.
it can hopefully they can pick up there again. But it was very quiet when I was there and like it just felt very different. But
yeah,
hopefully
right.
I think they get some new equipment and stuff in there, so that might draw some more people in and a lot of the like people who used to train there don't train there anymore. So it's kind of yeah, it felt a bit just weird,
Yep.
different.
So different, yeah. Well, I've got to move. I've got to move to for the kids to start high school next year. So I'll be in like Labrador or Southport and that. So maybe I'll go back there.
Yeah.
Or not sure. I've never been to an EMF, so I don't know if they're really any good or not.
Mm.
I want to go to Point Cook Powerhouse. That's where I want to
Oh dude, that's probably one of the
go.
best gyms I've been to, man. Yeah.
And I'm sick of hammer strength equipment. Dermis has had to stay now. There's just too
Yeah.
many Gen Pop there.
So do you know the story behind Dermot's? Like how didn't that guy with the car in his penthouse buy it?
Yeah, so Nick and Portelli have been friends for ages. Like even Troy Candy and that, they're all mates.
Yeah, okay.
I knew when Nick was in trouble with money. Like Nick messages me all the time. He's like, nah, I don't worry about it. It's like it's all good. He's like, if anything happens, I can like call get serious. Like I'll just get someone to help me.
Yeah, because they shut down a gym like mid gym. Like people had to leave and
Yeah.
stuff, didn't they?
They did it
Yeah, it's
right.
like rent issues and stuff for like two of the ones in Adelaide. But like It's going to be on top of things now. They're starting to increase memberships. They fired the CEO. Tortelli's taken over now. I think they're raising the prices. They're going to start looking at where they can make more money and like different things, and it's going to get better. It's just even though it'll get better, there might be less shit people there because obviously those cheap memberships have brought in a lot of riffraff. The problem is it's still basic machines. You know what I mean? It's not really aimed at anyone hardcore anymore. Whereas back in the day, when Jeps opened here, it was like, fuck, that's where everyone goes to train. Because obviously the Churchill Road, I don't know if you're familiar with Adelaide, but the Churchill Road old school powerhouse were like, babe, the Churchill Road, it's just like run down. They didn't do any upkeep on it. It's so fucking old.
Yeah.
Nobody trains there anymore. So there's literally no hardcore gym in Adelaide. Like the biggest one right now is right away in Manapara. And that they actually got a bit more space and they got extra equipment rather than hammer strength. They got some max pump stuff and some different equipment, some panada. But even then, it's still like you go there, it's still pretty basic. But it's a bit of
Manapara was good. Manapara was good. The rider we're in Alberton.
That's shit. It's too small.
It's good, like when you go to Adelaide for a trip, like for one of the state shows or whatever, it's a good gym. But I imagine if I joined there, I would find myself doing a pretty familiar routine every week.
Yeah. Because it's basically hammer strength. The only one to go, like in Trammy is even worse, which is up near McGill way. And then, the only one to really go to is Manapara. I'll drive down there and do legs because they got pendulums and stuff. But every other day I go to Windsor just because it's 5 minutes around the corner.
Yeah.
Unless you're Dave and you got all that in your garage.
Yeah, well, Dave's house is only 20 minutes from me, if not 15. But still, I can't be fucked driving there all the time, especially after work.
He's just like, what am I going to train this off season? I'm like this, and he's like, I'm going to buy it. All right, sweet. Buy that. I'm going to get that exact machine for my garage.
I hear Dave's massive.
He is huge, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
I saw him the other day. Yeah, I was at his house. Dave, we were around there and chilled.
What's his? Does he have any plans?
Yeah, well, at this point, we're doing season A. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, his biggest thing is just being like momentum, man. Like he just has to. He is literally just like a big heavy truck. He just has to build that momentum, and then as soon as he goes, it just stays moving forwards, and his body just responds. But as soon as he loses that, he just loses all of the shape and everything. So that's been his focus this year. So as soon as if he can continue that through, he'll look fantastic. Because like even when he did that Romania show. Looked awesome, but we just needed to carry it through and keep improving. Just comes with experience, not taking any outcome too personally and stuff.
Are you thinking about doing multiple state shows then?
Yeah, just as much competing as possible, really. He just needs to get like the process down pat and like get the mindset out of it, or at least the overthinking side. Like he's really good with the process, but then the actual backstage and the peak week and everything is new, so it's like we need to practice that over and over and over so that he's not he's aware of what's happening and he's in tune with himself, because as soon as that happens, man, like he'll be amazing. And he already is amazing, but it's just that extra bit.
I would say this year just gone, or just like in my competitive season just gone, that was the first time I felt like comfortable on stage. Like I'm here to compete, and that's like how many years now? So.
Dude, yeah, exactly. You've been a bodybuilder for a long time, but the stage is still fresh, relatively speaking, and that's like these guys. Even you can tell the guys on the Olympia stage who that's their home versus the guys who it's their first time or their second time, whatever it is, or at least they're fresh to the stage. You can tell. It makes a big difference in the posing and everything. Just an energy thing.
But how many times have you heard like a client? This is one thing my pet hates when you get like a guy's like, oh, 3 more years, I'm going to wait to do my first show. So when I come out on that state show in Nationals, I'm just going to blow everyone away. I'm like, no, you're not. Get that out of your head right now. Do a show thinking that you're going to be shit. I hate hearing that. You're never going to blow anyone.
You've just got to be like, it's funny because it's the only thing really, like if you start something and you do it for the first time, you don't expect to be amazing at it. But for some reason, everyone expects that with bodybuilding. They expect that their first show is going to be this crazy like show-stopping thing, and like sometimes it is, but not always. And I think if you have that approach where you're like, I'm new at this, and it's probably going to be shit, so just detach emotionally from it, but like try to get better at it as well, and
Yeah.
then most likely it'll be better. Your performance will be better that way.
Maybe
But
because
that's the hardest part.
people's first show, it's the first time they've seen themselves like lean, and they're like, "Oh my God, I look so good, like the best I've ever looked." So in their mind, it's like, if I look this
Yeah,
good, I can win. But it's like they don't understand how everyone looks better.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's like outcome driven rather than just being
100%.
Yeah.
Exactly,
just
bro. Yeah,
enjoying bodybuilding.
Well,
100%.
so there, like that last Australian season I did, so I did Adelaide, Queensland Nationals, and then the Olympia. That was the best I've ever been on stage as well, Cam. Like you said, like that was, and that was like my 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th shows or whatever. Like that were the ones where you really just you were super cool. Like you looked like
Yeah,
you were cool. Yeah. Every other one, even though you've had wins and that, you can still see
yeah,
it was like, am I doing this right? Like, is that like you're
Yeah,
still
yeah,
guessing? But that last season was like super cool. And then
yeah,
obviously you walk out in the pro stage and it looked like it was my first ever show again. I ran
yeah.
140 miles an hour across the stage. Like it was fucking shit. You're like, well,
Uh,
here we go again. I guess I got to start again.
it makes a big difference. I noticed that in watching you, Sam, compete like that season. Like you could tell you weren't there for the outcome, and you would just focus on the process, and like it makes a huge difference to your aura, and you're just nailing the things that you can nail, and everything else doesn't matter.
I think
And
that
it
comes
makes a
with
massive difference.
it does. It does. I think it comes with when you're up and coming. Sort of like when we started, people suggested, "Oh, you should compete." So like people are like, "You should compete. You should compete." So already people think you've got a good physique. Obviously, you're small, but like that's a good little physique. If you go in under 70s, if you go in under 80s, you do well. So you start thinking you're already good, but you haven't done anything yet.
Mm.
And then by the time that last season comes around, you've watched a lot of bodybuilding shows, you've been a part of enough now, and you finally actually go like, no, this is actually a package that can actually win some stuff. Like this is, yeah, like I'm no longer hoping that it's good enough now. Like if I do the right things and do what Logan says, this will actually do well. And there's a different internal confidence when, yeah, when you know what you got, sort of thing, versus what you're hoping what you got.
Yeah. The more experience, the more realistic your expectations.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. When did you guys start this podcast?
Only like 15 minutes before you jump on, Sam.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, none of us here are going to be like, 8-time Mr. Olympias. We know that.
Not without attitude.
Yeah, thanks, Sam.
Mate, I'm too old. I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah,
I'm already in my
Like
60 if I want that.
Yeah.
a good example. A good
Masters.
example.
Maybe
A
masters.
good example of this stuff though is like looking at Keon. Like he won the Olympia, so like realistically, in most people's eyes, there's nothing that can improve. But like we're all looking at him going, he can improve,
Yeah.
and it's like there's ways that he can be better. Even still, he's won like 3 Olympias.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have that mindset, it doesn't really matter what the outcome is because you're just like, did I nail it? And if I did, that's great. But either way, you're still trying to improve. So like
Yeah,
if
this
you
isn't the finish line.
if you don't nail it, then you know what to do. If you did nail it, then it's like, do I need to improve? Like, how do I improve? But
Yep.
and that's looking at kind of like Samson. It's like he probably shouldn't have tried to nail it.
Yeah.
It's like probably should have just stayed where he was because that was a better outcome. So now, if he comes third, it's like, well, now he knows for sure that he needs to come in full, or at least just be bigger.
I think with Samson, it was the thing of like he had to do it.
Yeah,
It's like this is what you've all been fucking asking for. Here it is.
Yeah.
And now it hasn't fucking worked.
Now let's
So now you just can all fuck off.
Yeah.
And I'll go back to what I was doing.
It's like
exactly.
it's like Chris Bum said, right? Every year he improved because if he stayed the same as his first win, he would have got beaten. And he just literally classic physique. You saw it got leaner, more muscle, and it evolved over time. If you compare to his first win to his last win, it's 9 days.
Yeah, oh yeah, he transformed somehow. Yeah, he did amazing. But who you got for this classic then? I'm going Terrence.
I'm going Terrence.
I'm going Terrence.
See what Mike said? He's like, next Olympia, I will be 5'9".
What the fuck does that mean?
I wonder what I'll hide in at now. Fuck, I've lost an inch.
Yeah. Look, I want Terrence to win, but I think Mike just might have a bit too much structurally over him.
It's a lot
You know
too
how you know how those dudes get like the tibia lengthening surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I
you
will
could
be
easily do
5'9".
that. Yeah. He just comes in 6'8", you know.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to be 130 kilos now. Hey.
Phil had said to him, he goes, get an inversion table and put a brace around your neck with a weight plate on it. So it just pulls your spine. You are taller in the morning than at night, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I want Terrence to win. I'm also rooting for Niall
Yeah.
and also Madagate. I like those two.
Yeah.
I think they can maybe bump like what's his name, like Logan. I think everyone typed on Logan. I think maybe those two can beat
Matt
Logan.
Grego.
Grego's looking really good.
Yeah.
I think
Dino?
it'll be tough. Yeah.
Got Dino as well.
Who?
Dino.
I don't think he's gonna be that good. I know he's too inconsistent for me
Yeah.
to place him like in the second or third.
He's hard to predict because if he comes in on, then he's top
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
when's the last time he's been really
2 years
good?
ago.
Yeah.
Is Breon competing?
Yeah, he's competing.
Surely.
Is he doing
What does he
Yeah,
hide in at?
Yeah, he's doing classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a flat top afro. What does he hide in at?
Mm. I reckon Terrence will be up there, Mike will be up there, Dino will be up there, and like you said, the other two guys. I don't know. Anyone can win. Just it depends what the judges want. This year, I don't know. The judges.
Oh,
Just,
who's that other? Oh, Jose Mar.
Mm.
He's good. He's super shredded. To me, he's not the most classic looking dude. But
Nah.
he brings gnarly conditions. So I don't know like how they'll probably reward that, but it's not what I like in classic.
that's a hard one.
Weight caps.
I want Terrence to win one. I've wanted him to win ever since Chris Bumstead was always fucking.
What's Chris's weight? Like what's Chris's height? Your client?
Oh, no, dude, he's got to be 98 kilos. So like he's got to lose nearly 20 kilos.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Fuck that. That'll hurt.
Yeah. Like from full depletion, only like 11 kilos, but still.
Yeah, that's
like,
a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. He kind of like he's got that that first impression look to him. Like I think that's what won him the pro.
100%, bro. 100%.
That first impression when he walks out, like it's just
Yeah.
it kind of reminded me of that year when like Derek, Derek's first year at the Olympia.
Yeah.
When he walked out, and it was just like this crazy first impression that just like what the fuck. That's kind of like
and everyone else just looked like fridges. No one had any shape compared to the shape.
Yeah.
Like the Nathan is very impressive. Peeled, super like round shoulders, delts, shoulders and delts are the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Shoulders and chest, and just looked straight up and down, you know.
Yeah.
But that's just a structure thing. Like standing next to anyone else, he would have won easily. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's as you know, like you got the good structure, Cam.
Yeah, it's okay. Not the best. I could be. Yeah, could be better.
It's that nice small hips and small waist.
Yeah.
It's actually like a rib cage that also tapers out. Like this midsection's this small, but then you got a wide clavicle. And it's like, well, how the fuck? Why'd you get given all of that good shit?
Yeah. It's also the distance from your hip, like the top of your hip bone to your lowest rib. Like it has to be sort of like if my ribs and hips are like close together. So like if I side bend, I get stuck. My rib bone actually hits my hip. so like the longer that is, the more that's gonna come in.
Brings it, yeah.
And where your lats insert as well. Like
yeah.
It's just like
the illusion.
Yeah.
And his is just, I mean, you got to go to his Instagram and scroll down and have a look at how he looked. Like 4 years ago, he was he looked like like these David Lade physiques, like just tiny waist, aesthetic guy looking physique. That's what Chris was like, you know.
Yeah.
So he's put on like 40 kilos and maintained the waist somehow.
Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't got old yet.
Yeah,
No.
that's my
Yeah.
excuse. I'm 44. I got a fucking fat gut.
Well, look at Lee Priest never lost his waist, and look how fat he got.
Yeah.
He fucking lost it. I don't know how he found it again, but he lost
Yeah.
it at times. It was fucking
Lee
40
Priest was
inches.
dad bod.
I don't know if you guys have talked about this already, but what's Chris's plans now?
Yeah, just compete end of next year, so around this time.
Okay,
He
cool.
wants to
Yeah.
he wants to do a Japanese like the pro show there, maybe like a
Yeah.
Taiwan, just something closer. Doesn't want to travel
Yeah.
all the way overseas yet, but yeah, just like a 12-month
Yeah,
timeline.
cool.
And stay tight, have a shorter prep.
Chat with you guys and see if we can tee up something because I want to do stuff closer this time. And I was thinking more of that Asian style tour and that, and just
Yeah,
it's fucking 40 hours to get to Europe and shit, you know?
yeah,
Like
it's a lot. It's a lot, bro.
$5,500, you know? Like, fuck.
Yeah,
Just
and
the
you want
flying.
to
I hate being in a plane. So
and you want to do if you've got a good online business, you can kind of go over to the States and travel around, but you've got to you want to do you want to do as much as you can in a season. And that starts to get pretty expensive over in the States. How much did that cost you, Cam, when you did yours?
Oh, that was a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Like 15,
So
15 plus.
yeah. And if you're 25, well now he'll be 26 next year, it's a lot of money to scrape together at 26.
Yeah, that's right. It is.
we
Yeah,
when we
like
went
it's
to
like
watch the
you
Olympics,
win your pro card, your prep's already like expensive
Yeah.
as it is.
Yeah.
Now you'll chuck another 10K,
Dude.
15K on top of it. Yeah.
Crazy, eh? Yeah.
Well, as coaches, how many people do you talk to? Like, just honestly, people want the pro card. You're like, the last thing you want to do is rush it. Like, competing in Australia is fucking fun, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Super fun. Everyone knows your name. Like, fucking
Yep.
tag you in shit on social media, and you get photos sent to you. Fucking,
Yeah.
it's a completely different vibe, man.
Sometimes
This
it's
is
good.
like another thing too that I think that people they don't know what they're getting themselves into with winning a fucking pro card, right? Like
Fucking
you
scary.
gotta be dialed in like all year long. There's no break from bodybuilding. Like there's no like I'll just do it. I'll like just chill for a bit and then I'll do season C in next year. You know, like it's
Yeah.
you gotta be fucking like you gotta know what you get into because like I just feel now like I can't waste a day or I can't.
Yeah.
It's like a huge consideration for me to go and have a free meal because it's like in my mind, what are my competitors doing? Are they fucking off on their diet or are they on their diet? Like it's like I think like that now. So it's kind of like it changes your life and it can I don't know if people are ready for that.
Yeah, and it also is a huge like compromise. Like for you to go and do those shows, it's going to be a much bigger sacrifice than someone who lives in America. So you have to be like really ready for it, not just sort of like half-assed. Like it's a lot of money and a lot of effort to go and do it versus not that you would half-ass a prep if you lived in the States, but there's that extra additional cost.
Of course.
You need to make it worthwhile.
Especially
Plus, like the like I don't know, like everyone has a lot. Like it's easy to get sponsorships and stuff in America.
Yeah.
Like Australia is tough, like it's not as easy.
Especially if you win your 212 show, you still doesn't even pay for the trip.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're going to the Arnold's and you win fucking 500K, you're like, okay, that's worth it, you know?
Yeah.
That was one of the things talking with the guys in Portugal and that. Like you get there 6, 7, or 8 days before the show. So you're there paying for an Airbnb and groceries and Ubers, and they fly in 2 days before the show.
Yeah,
because it's a short, quick flight for them.
Yeah, it's a €60 flight to go from England to Portugal for an hour and 15 minutes or something.
It's like you've gone from Queensland to Melbourne for nationals.
40 hours getting there, and I'd already spent fucking $3,000 before they fucking flew in for the show. Like they can do 3 or 4 shows for $3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah.
Besides, obviously the prep, but we all have to pay for prep, so that's the same cost. That's negligible, but our traveling costs and commitment costs to get to that first show or whatever, it's completely different.
Yeah, sometimes, like you're saying with the amateurs, sometimes it's best to be a legend in your own lunchbox. My dad used to say, Just
It's
be one
exciting.
of
It's
those top
fun.
amateurs forever and just keep competing in Australia.
That's what
Yeah, you
Mike Edmund did.
Yeah.
just every single pro qualifier, just sabotage yourself just so you don't win.
Yeah, we'll do what's his name, Mike? What's his name, Mike? Whatever. Just just
Mike
didn't take
Edmund,
didn't want the pro card.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Look,
get into the overall and don't walk out on stage.
Yeah,
Just go
yeah,
home.
just go. Oh, I won my class. I'm good.
yeah.
I just want to. But look, he did a couple of pro shows and he looked at it and just went, I'm not gonna go anywhere, and it's cost me a fortune. So he hung it up for a couple of years, handed his card, and he's like, I feel like having fun again, competing. So he came back and did it. And look, a lot of people kicked up a stink about it, and I got second to him in the overall in Queensland. I got 2 votes and he got 5 or whatever. And everyone's like, oh, fucking, he's a pro. And I'm like, yeah, but he wasn't a good one, self-admitted. So if you can't beat him, you're not ready for a
Yeah.
pro card. Like, like that's just the bottom line. I just didn't understand where the negative was coming from. I thought it was a fantastic marker.
Mm.
I like that he was there and still won because you just went, well, look, no one's ready to be a fucking pro yet then. None of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat us all. So fucking, we're not ready. Give me another year.
Yeah.
Same as like Big Dave. Like everyone knows Big Dave and say Big Dave. Like even if he never goes pro in his career, it's like everyone knows him. He's a big bodybuilder. Like everyone. So he's like, he's never going to lose that title.
But it's also for him, it's like he wants to be a pro. So like the skills need to be developed now when there's less on the line, when there's less of a, like you can compete multiple times without the pressure of being a pro, like spending all that money, and fine tune that skill. And then when it does count, you've got more experience that you can actually use. Like how was your first pro show, you, Sam and Cam, versus like your last amateur show where you turned pro? Like, how did you feel comparatively?
Yeah, like just overwhelmed, like a kid in a candy shop. Like I wasn't even like just so like I try my best to be present, but you just kind of like, where the fuck am I? Do I belong here? I'm like looking at all these guys backstage and like, fuck, these guys are huge. What am I doing here?
Yep.
So I feel it's kind of
And then you kind of like
you
kind of see yourself up there, and then it changes your whole perception of yourself.
Yeah, when I finished my first pro season, like my whole attitude towards bodybuilding changed. And then like I was like just locked in from then.
Because that's when you could see that too. Your whole off season, you could tell. Like you don't post much, but you can still tell that you're locked in from a distance. Yeah. What about you, Sam? Is that similar?
Yeah, pretty similar. Like the last Aussie season was super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. Obviously, getting those overalls, like that was cool. But and then the Olympia was super confident. Like that was really weird. Me and Logan were walking around just like chill as fuck.
Yeah.
No worries. Like it just, there was one moment we both got caught out of food, so we went into a supermarket and they just had these tubs that just had prawns and lettuce in them, and you could pour the added sachets of sauce on. And so I just got 2 buckets of just prawns with lettuce. We're just eating that. So even when something got messed up, just everything fell in place that trip. There was something right there for us. Like, sweet, there you go. No worries.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny that there's something to that, bro? Like every time you do well at a show, that's what your week's like.
Yeah.
Your week is literally just easy. And you're just like, why is it so easy? It's weird.
Yeah.
And then
it's fucked.
You win your show. It's so weird.
Yeah.
That stage show, Sam, that me and you did with Kane, everyone still says that's the best SA show they've ever seen.
That was good fun.
That show was.
I'll tell you what, that little Adelaide crowd's still my favourite crowd I've ever been in front of.
Yeah.
I love that show.
I love that. Yeah, that was
pumping them
I had a bit of imposter syndrome when I won my pro card.
Yeah.
Yep.
I definitely had a lot of that because like I wasn't like, I didn't expect to win my pro card. Like it kind of just happened. And then because then I had like 2.5 years off the stage after that, and that whole time I never felt like a pro bodybuilder.
Yeah.
And so like it was only after I competed that I kind of felt like okay, like I do belong here. Like I felt like I was just like that.
Yeah.
Like that's America. These guys are huge. Like this is just too far away from me. Like it's
Mm.
just. I never really like I had a good off season. I put on like a good size, but I wasn't like it wasn't perfect by any means.
Because how long has it been now since that pro card?
2022,
Mm.
2022.
Yeah.
So
Straight after
yeah,
Rona.
3 years.
Yeah.
That was Dave's first nationals, Tim.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So
That was
realistically,
B's first nationals as
It
well.
wasn't with Tim then.
most
Oh yeah,
people
3.5 years now.
most people are about 3 years off being decent as a pro when they turn pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I reckon it would take me another 2 years, probably.
Yep.
If I kept putting on 2 to 3 kilo a year, then another 2 years.
So it's like that's what you
Maybe-
sign up for. When you turn pro, you're like, okay, I got 3 years. Like, but those there's still you still need to get on stage in that 3 years.
In that,
you know?
Yeah.
No, because it doesn't start till you've done a show.
That's right. Yeah.
So if you don't do a show for 10 years, you still got your pro card. It's once you've done a show, then you have 3 years to do it.
No, but
Right.
I think you still can't just take a 3 year off season. You need to do
Yeah.
a show to fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, with 3 year off season, you'd lose yourself.
Because there's a big difference between it depends how you like. Because I guess with you, Cam, you kind of like had that doubt where you're like, "Am I worthy?" But so other people have it the other way where they're like, I'm the man,"
Yeah.
and that can also hurt you too because
yeah.
the vibe of winning a show like that, thinking you're the man, and then you get your ass handed to you. So you either learn that way or you learn kind of like that you have that self doubt and you can't learn to overcome that. It just depends on.
Yeah.
Then also too like depends how long you've been trying to win your pro card too because like that was like your first sort of was that kind of like the first time you thought you could win a pro card and then you kind of did or was that
No, like I just wanted to win the
had
under
no-
80s. I
yeah,
wanted
you
to
had
win the
no
under
plans.
80s. That was it. Like there.
Yep.
That was it. So yeah.
Yeah.
That was such
Actually,
a good show as well
overall-
because that was in the Melbourne Convention Centre. That was so good.
Yeah.
After
And that
school,
probably-
straight on the
that-
Yarra.
That probably could be why I won, to be honest, because like that wasn't in the front of my mind. Like I'm trying to win my pro card. I'm trying to win my pro card. Like maybe if I went in with that attitude, it would have stressed me out or something, or like, you know.
Mm.
Mm.
But that was a good overall. Dave's the next one to get his pro card.
Yeah.
And then everyone in that overall's a pro.
I can't wait to fucking stand next day because I always miss out. I always miss. That's why when I said I'm doing season A, he's like, I'm talking to Tim, I'm doing it as well.
You know, the best thing about Dave, though, is what you said before, Tim, is like practicing those skills now
Mm.
because he's actually already big enough to be pro.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly
So
right.
if he gets those
Yeah, you
skills
tried telling him
down
that.
now, he isn't, like I had to go straight away just to say, fuck it, I'm going to just get, like you said, I'm just going to get an ass handed to me now, get it out the way, and then take some time. Where he could actually go, well, all right,
Yeah.
let's go away in 6 weeks' time, and I'm actually already pro size. I just need
Yeah.
to keep all those things in check that the pros do, you know?
It's just like the little things like posing fitness and like mental clarity and peak week and just being really present backstage and like, just letting your body do the thing. And like that was his feedback from Romania was just be polished and present better. Which is they didn't say anything about like all the judges was like you're big enough, you know.
You'll be
Yeah. I think
you're
like
fucking 24-inch arm.
presentation was a big difference between my first pro season and this season. Like I was doing the pro bodybuilder thing where you get up in the morning and you do your 3 rounds of posing, or you do like you start off, you do your 1 round, then you add another round, and then even if you're fucking gassed by the end of the second round, you still do it, and then like you add a 3rd round in, you do that even if you're gassed, you get the 3rd round done, and then you build your fitness up that way.
Yeah.
So by the end of it, you can do like full 3 rounds without getting gassed out.
Yep.
That was my positive feedback from that one. Was we were on stage for nearly an hour, and I was the only one the whole time on the diagonals in the background who always stayed in a relaxed place. And I just said, like, I know I was fucked, and I knew. I just said, like, I'm just going to do something that all the old schools say that this is what they did. I'm going to do that. And looked around and everyone's just literally standing there relaxed. I said, I'm just going to, or do the Phil Heath, hands on the hips, but I'm always going to leave midsection in, everything on. The quads were always on. Like the posing fitness and everything. That was my big takeaway. That was positive from that. Right. So I like the posing in prep, like you say, Cam, and having endurance and not hitting your shots 100%. Like hitting them 90, 95, so you can hit them over and over and over and over again,
Yeah.
Because you don't get
It's
any
like a
more
weird,
detail. You think you do,
yeah.
but you don't.
There's like a weird, like soft tissue adaptation thing with posing a lot. Like your joints and like your little muscles, like just get there easier if you do it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and then you just don't have to try as hard to pose. Like everything's good,
You're less
Yeah.
shaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're less
Whereas-
shaky and everything.
whereas-
You
if
ever,
you're-
like, you still wake up after a show day and you're like, how the fuck am I sore?
Yeah.
Like, what? I did nothing yesterday. But
You're just over tense on stage.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My worst ever hamstring DOMs ever was from a show.
I always get a sore lower back the next day.
Yeah.
Posing. Yeah.
I get sore adductors and hammies. I can't walk for 2 days after a show. Like they just, even in the front, relax. Like you don't realize, but your glutes, hammies, and adductors are all on. Everything's on. Fuck, I'm fucked for 2 days after a show.
You're never going to compete again, are you, Tim?
Hmm?
You going to compete again?
Oh, I don't know, man. Like I have no plans of it. I would like to. I like it. Like I enjoy it. I just think that like the effort, like and the focus that I know what it's required. Like more than ever because I've been coaching so much. Like I see it from the coach's perspective versus the athlete perspective now. And I'm just like, I would be the worst athlete like at the moment. So I think that until I can really give it the energy it needs, I'm not gonna embarrass myself because to be better than before, I would need to put in more effort,
Mm.
I'm just going to ask you that. When was your last show?
2019. I prepped for 2021, but because of COVID, they canceled the show. I was working with Patrick Tour as well for that prep, but yeah, I was pretty big for that last one. But the actual last successful one where I got on stage was 2019.
Yeah.
And I did like five shows, like the amateurs. That was actually bad. I was talking to Logan about this, and that's what he misses, like doing the amateur Olympias, just traveling around doing that because it's so fun, man. Like that's the biggest thing that I missed. That just all those experiences and meeting people, like being an athlete backstage as an amateur is sick. It's so fun, especially a good amateur,
Yeah. I should tell people, so don't be in such a rush. Like the whole amateur league it's super fun.
Yeah,
super fun, man.
I miss traveling and problem solving. Like you're trying to figure it out, and like you're still new territory, but you're still a very experienced kind of thing. And I miss that part, but I think I would just have too much pressure on myself to be better than before. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I just need. I don't know where I fit though. I don't. That's the other thing. I don't know. I've no idea.
I'd hate to see you prep the same time as Dave, and you would not put up with his shit. You'd be like,
Yeah.
Dave, I'm doing my own prep.
I would never coach in the capacity that I coach and compete. There's no way.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of athletes do that, but they don't have a big team. And I think that like I've kind of built myself to this point where I've got too much to lose, too much kind of like on the line, because there's things that just drop. You just can't maintain that same level.
Yeah.
There's a reason
coach.
why all the best coaches don't compete.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel like I've got a far greater chance of getting here as a coach and as an athlete. And that's my goal. Like, and so I feel like I realized that pretty early. And I was like, I think I just need to put the effort into other athletes that actually have the potential to do it. And have that sort of bring that experience in, but use their genetics,
Live vicariously through them.
I mean, you did a lot of fucking shows, and you didn't only stay in Australia.
No,
you went to Vegas. You went to where else? You did another. Somewhere else, didn't you?
You did Japan, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done Japan. Competed in Europe, and then done a few in obviously different places in Australia. But it was 28 at the end when I stopped competing. That was going to be my 29th show in at the end of COVID there. And I was like 120 at 5 weeks out, so that would have been a fun one. But
Jesus.
yeah, I don't miss being that big. That's the thing. And I think that if I was to do it again, I wouldn't push that big, and I don't necessarily think that I would fit into classic. So I'm kind of in like the middle, you know.
Yeah.
Not really sure where I would fit in there. I've got like more of a thicker hip to be in classic. I'm a bit heavy.
Yeah.
Because like I competed at like the last show, even before I had that big off season in COVID, I was still 112 on stage, and my cap is 98. So for amateur, for classic, so like that would be a downsize from those pictures from Vegas. That's 110 or 112, something like that, and I was still kind of small looking, you know.
How tall are
So,
you?
6 foot, yeah. But then like it's the same sort of thing as Sam Pierce, where he has to be like 150 to be big, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's huge.
Yeah,
And all of a
he's
sudden,
still
in the
Sam's-
lineup, it doesn't look.
yeah.
Sam's
that's
not a
right.
small person. Like in
No.
person, Sam is huge.
Yeah, and then he's still small next to these guys, you know?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like you tell people, you're like, nah, if you see this cunt walk around the gym, man,
Yeah.
he's fucking
And
big boy.
that's kind of the thing for me. I would love to do it just for fun, but like, yeah, I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it worth doing it just for fun? Because
at what cost? Just for fun.
and you also have that like the whole point of competing is to be better every time. And if you're not better, if you're not better every time, like that's kind of almost why I don't want to do classic either, is because it's not going to be better. You're kind of stuck. So that doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
The whole idea of being in a weight class doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
The whole fun of it was to get as big as possible.
That
So yeah,
bodybuilding mentality.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of reasons. No, a lot of people thought it was like health related, but it's not. I'm super healthy. It's just don't want to do it just for fun and then have that constant urge to be better and then get stuck in that loop of trying to be better, and then you'll never see me coach again because I'll just be so focused on competing, you know. Because when you're in it, you're in it. Imagine trying to retire now, Cam, halfway through your journey, you know, like that.
Yeah.
You're in it. You're not leaving that until you're done.
I feel like I don't even have a choice.
That's right. Yeah, you just there's something intrinsic. Same as you, Sam. It's like you're not going to retire until you've finished that thing. And I feel like I did that thing, you know. So it's like, I always have like you see you're coaching people and you're like, oh yeah, like if I was doing this, I'd be way better. You know, sometimes I think that way, but like it's not the case. Like it's just you have that perspective on it, and so I just gotta like, you don't want to have FOMO and do it just for FOMO.
No.
Yeah.
And this is like you said, the whole idea is being better than last time. And for bodybuilding, part of that is inclusive of being bigger.
Yeah.
That you reach a certain amount of years of doing it where you're like, I don't know if I want another year of just being full all the time, being heavy and that. Like you just reach a point where you know you don't want to keep going anymore, you know?
Yeah.
But then, like you said, like there's this thing, like I know, like I won't like win a pro show or like make the Olympia or anything. Mine's just like personal goals of like weights I want to be on stage and stuff like that. It's like, cool, once I reach them, you'll actually be like somewhat competitive. Like you might not be in a first call out still or whatever, but you're going to look like one of them.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's a cool photo to keep for the kids. And fucking, all right. I look like one of them.
Yeah. That's right.
If you keep trying to improve yourself anyway, eventually you will be. That'll make you more competitive. You're better off focusing on just getting like you said, saying like, oh, I want to be this way on stage, just indirectly by doing that, it's going to make you a better bodybuilder anyway.
Yeah.
You still have to do the thing to get there.
I mean, I'm 45 in November as well, so you know, like there's a huge reality to it that just there is an end. Just there somewhere.
Eventually your body just won't respond how you want it either.
And I won't want to. I won't want to go. The kids will be, say I do the Masters Olympia in 2027.
Mm.
I'm 46 years old and my kids are 13 and 14. You know, like it's a different era. There's a lot going on where you go like that'll probably be it. I think the Masters Olympia will ask for an invite and that'll be a fucking good little
But you don't know that. Your kids might get a bit older and understand more and be like, yeah, do another show. Dad. I want to see you get peeled
fuck.
again.
I'll
You
be
know?
nearly 50. I'll be fucking
Yeah. What else are you gonna do with
Well,
your life? You know?
Like
I'll always train. I just won't
Yeah.
force
I
feed
love
myself in between
first and
shows.
foremost. I just love training. Training's my
Yeah,
favorite. I love
I
training.
always joke around with Chris, Chris Thomas, and
yeah.
we're like,
Yeah.
oh, we'll do a show for fun, but we'll do FMG, and
Yeah.
we'll just get up there, muscle model or something, just for fun, because like the stand, like it's not the no knock on the federation or anything like that. It's not about that. It's just like you've got to have a change in, like it can't be the same IFBB because your standards for that are here.
Yeah.
So you got to do this like a PCA or something,
It's something different. Yeah.
Yeah, so that you're not sort of like, oh, I don't look like the thing. It's just for fun. Like
Yeah.
maybe something like that. But even then I'm like, I don't know, man.
But there's a lot of money in FMG. Do you coach a few people from FMG?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Because I
the
talk to that
pros.
Chris Webb guy sometimes, and I'm like, man, the money he
Yeah.
makes from coaching is unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, there's far more money in coaching than being an athlete.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like no doubt about that. That was very
Being an
apparent.
athlete fucking costs you money.
That was
Yeah.
very apparent to me immediately. As soon as I started coaching, I was like, wow, what have I been doing? Like
Mm.
I've
Yeah,
been
I got to sign off, guys.
yeah, sweet, bro.
Yeah.
Nice
See
talking
ya.
to you, Tim.
See you,
See you
brother.
boys later. Cheers.
Yeah.
Have you got coaches underneath you, Timmy? Or are you just
Yeah,
sole?
I've got one now. I did have like four at some point there, but just Sam now. And we'll bring on another girl because our business is like a lot of females.
Yeah.
We do a lot of bikini and stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to tried that. I don't like the group coaching business thing. It doesn't work unless you really sell off a part of your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got to have an equal percentage kind of thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just going to take the clients to go somewhere else, which is what happened. So yeah, tried that, and I think the biggest thing is just if you're doing well as a coach, people want to work with you. So they don't want to do like a consult with you, and then you're like, oh, there's this other coach over here that's like, I personally wouldn't want to do that. Like if I wanted to work with a coach, I want to work with them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense that you suddenly get. It's like when you see people with these coaching teams, and you can see like they're here and then their coaching team's here, and whoever works with these people, you can tell that this guy just didn't want to work with them.
Yeah.
Like
Like some of these guys, like some of these guys are running their coaching team like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
it. Yeah.
And I'm
money.
like, man, it's so unethical. I don't agree with that premise. Like, I agree with you. I could definitely have not a coach under me, but I could work alongside a coach
Yep.
where you're like a team. So you've got someone to share blood work with, to share check-in photos,
Yep.
especially for people in peak week, and
Yep.
you've got two minds greater than one. Like I'm all for
Yep.
that, but the whole just grabbing some coach that knows nothing and go, here,
No.
you work for me now and that. I just.
Yeah, because essentially the whole point of that is you get someone who's got a good like level of empathy, or they've got good communication skills, and you kind of teach them how to coach to the point where they're able to handle the quality, and like get the athletes to the same quality that you want. And by doing that, you're essentially setting them up to be their own coach, and then they go and do their own coaching.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
That's exactly right.
So you kind of shoot yourself in the foot by trying to make them a good coach.
You're basically having an apprentice. You're doing an
You
apprenticeship.
have an apprenticeship, and then at the end they just try and take your business away from you. They're in direct competition with you now.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's like these pro coach guys, like I'm pretty sure they have like an equal buy-in or something like that. All three of them, at least the three main guys they started the business together.
Yeah.
So it works well for them. And then the only other coaching businesses that I see work really well, I guess, like that are the J3U and stuff, that they're just that big that they work better that way, I guess.
It is, but you can sign up to J3U and that, but still pick your coach. You're like, I want to work with him or her.
Yeah.
Like you say, they're still like independent, but
because they all do it different as well. Like Bees with Luke, and John was on the Kahuna app or whatever, but Bees with Luke, and then he still does spreadsheets.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just a brand, it's just an umbrella brand rather than a coaching
Mm.
team.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how me and Sam work. Like Sam's worked with me for a long time, so she knows, like, she learned how to coach through me, but she still has her own style, and she just kind of we just bounce ideas. Like, I'll be like, "Oh, what do you think of her tie-ins?" And she'll be like, "Yeah, it looks good." Like, it's not the whole point isn't so that I can tell her what to do. It's just so that we have a second set of eyes that makes our
Yeah.
quality of coaching better, because we've got two opinions. And
Simple,
sometimes,
simple as an exercise
yeah,
suggestion. You're like, fuck. They're like, have you tried this with her to bring that
yeah,
out? We're like, fuck, I actually
yeah,
haven't thought of that. I forgot
yeah,
that fucking exercise exists.
The,
Like,
yeah.
the
great.
same
We'll
as if
go.
say you've run into issues and you better resolve them before, but that coach hasn't run into those issues yet, and you're like, oh,
Exactly.
I've had this issue before. This is what I did to fix it.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And we've
I,
had we've had dynamics where clients we're having an issue with a client and we're just kind of not getting through them, and like they'll move from me to Sam or Sam to me, because it's still the same team, but
yeah.
they're able to communicate better with me, and that they just come to me. So like they don't go elsewhere. They just stay in the brand. It just works well. Like that's what's good. And yeah, I'm looking for another female coach, but it's got to be the right person, you know.
Oh, yeah, 100%. They've got to
Yeah.
come in to actually enjoy being a part of what you and Sam have.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and Sam's doing really well. She's perfectly capable of coaching on her own, but
Does Sam compete still?
yeah, she came second in the world
FFG.
again.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
she's second in the bikini athletic in
Oh,
world, so she's really good. But yeah, she's perfectly capable of coaching completely on her own. She doesn't need me at all.
yeah.
But she likes being in the team, and she likes how we're, so it's valuable for her, and it's also valuable for me. So it works well together.
Yeah.
But finding that with more than one, like, that's something we've built over 5-6 years. It's not something that kind of like I put an ad out for and
Yeah.
someone was the right person. So yeah, I'd
Yeah.
kind of off that a little bit and more just focused on my clients and just kind of making quality over quantity sort of thing.
Yeah.
Try to make money in other ways as well, so that it's not just, there's no pressure on my passion kind of thing. It's just I just coach, and then yeah, it's an income source, but it's not like the only way.
Yeah, that's why I like it still as a hobby, because
Mm,
you get those clients where it just brings down your morale, because you got the good ones that, oh yeah, he's nailed it, but then you got the shit ones that are like, oh, I fucked up this, and then they don't check in. You always got to chase
yeah,
them. I wish, see, if you're financially fixed to that, you have to keep them on board. But now I can just be like,
100%.
I'm not coaching you. See you later.
Yeah,
I don't
and
care.
the weird thing about that is that as soon as you have that standard and you have those boundaries, you actually get busier because people know, and they know that you cut people off if they don't put effort in. So you only get the hardworking athletes coming in, because you initially have a drop in like in quantity because you're keeping your quality high, but then
Yeah,
through the higher quality percentage, you get more quality people inquiring.
yeah,
And that's what I'm finding now is I'm like, holy shit, like my business kind of went down, and now because of the quality like control, I'm just as busy as I've ever been in that sense. Like I don't want any more people, you know.
yeah. I
Uh,
actually enjoy PTing as well, but like proper athletes. That
that
train.
that's the other thing that I've been thinking about is adding that aspect back in. Living back in Australia and then having some sort of facility that I work out of, have like an office there and just do that, because that's something I missed exactly, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and every time I'm at the gym, like I'll catch up with a client and I'll do a session with them or something, especially when in Brisbane, like Kareen and Sam and stuff, and they get so much out of the workout because we're so locked in, and there's so much value to be given by this sort of like moving them in person and the
yeah.
cues and everything, that you just can't do through footage.
Training is so
So
much of it. But even with the footage, my clients, I tell them all the time,
yeah,
send me a video of every
yeah,
exercise. It'll go 4 months go by. They're like, oh, my
yeah,
chest isn't growing. What's not working? I said, well, you haven't sent me one video.
yeah,
Finally get a
yeah,
video. I'm like, I'll tell you right now why your chest isn't working. Your fucking
mm,
training sucks. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
dude, yeah, 100%. And yeah, but the problem with that is though, as soon as you base yourself in a location, you're now tied to, the financial, like you're stuck
Yeah,
there, and you have to kind of make that work, and it's like I don't want that limitation either, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in a weird spot with it.
I'm not too bad because I'm sort of fixed at the moment because of my dog. I can't really,
Yeah,
I can't travel more than like 4 weeks.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm a bit of a homebody anyway. Like I don't mind being somewhere and just traveling now and then. So I like having a like I want to have a better home, but like I want the
yeah,
right gym if I'm going to train people and the right clients. Because
yeah,
I don't want
exactly.
to train
That's
PT like everyday people. I want to train PT people that are like on the
exactly.
verge of going pro and pros.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And there's nothing worse than having that energy and then you're in the gym and someone doesn't really want to be there. Like, bro, no,
I don't have
no
time.
way.
I don't have time.
I will just leave.
Yeah. Like
Well,
when I
and
trained with Mike, big Mike, Big Van
Yeah,
Wick, whatever. He
yeah,
that was like $300 each or something. That was
yeah,
expensive. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't feel like we have the population here, like the density of athletes to just be an athlete PT. Like you
No.
kind of
No,
unless
none of our
yeah,
athletes have the money.
yeah, unless you're like really, really famous, you're not going to draw. You're like people aren't going to fly from state to state to just do
Yeah.
like a $300 PT work session.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
No,
You know,
I'd start
haven't
charging.
they?
I work if you train with someone, it takes a bit longer. Say you're there for
yeah,
2 hours, you probably do
yeah,
two, probably do $100 an hour.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's something I'm definitely looking at because I provide a lot more like you know maintainable value. They can sort of actually it's something that actually soaks in because you're actually able to move them physically move them. I've been doing a bit of I've been doing a bit of like FaceTime PT. Like they'll just set me up
Oh,
on a tripod and I'll talk them through the headphones and I'll talk them through the positions and stuff. And that works really well for bikini because it's not really about the intensity. It's more
yeah.
like the positioning and everything. So we're not working through the intensity as much as just how to move. Um, but there's still that element of being there in person that just doesn't you know, you just can't have that impact.
Mm.
I've always found that like people don't understand how much you do for them until you've got them there in person. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Seriously.
even I need you, we're training back. I need your chin position here. I want you
Mm,
sitting back more on the seat, not more forward on the seat.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know that even traveling on the seat and the chin position and that, and like where you point your shoulder and that,
Yeah.
was like, I thought lats keep your elbow tight to the body and then
mm,
that keep your elbow wide. You're like, well, there's, you
mm.
know,
There's like,
there's so
pop your
much.
serratus, drop your
Even
scapula.
even want you in poor posture. I want you with a curved over thoracic
Mm,
versus a fucking neutral
mm.
position. That people don't get like how much they fucking like, yeah,
Yeah.
and they don't understand there's that much to it when they
Mm,
see a Sean Clarita with every
mm,
single muscle on his back that has a bubble in it. You know,
mm,
like
Yeah.
there's ways that he would be positioning himself to hit that piece there.
mm.
You
That,
know, like
and
you
that's why
don't.
when people are like, yeah, they can train. You get clients. They're like, "Oh, I train 6 days a week." I'm like, if you can train, with that intense, you're not training right. If you can train
Yeah.
properly, it's there's so much
Yeah.
intent with every move. You're like this, you're holding this, you're pressing this, and people, I can lift what you can lift. I'm like, you're not lifting it how I lift it though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. I see that all the time with the programs I write. I'll be writing a program and I'll be like, I would never do this shit because
yeah,
it's too much. Um, but you have to over program like higher volume for a newer athlete
yeah.
because you just know they're not training as hard as you need them
They'll get
to.
less stimulus as well. They
So
can
you,
get
so
less.
you, yeah, so you need them to be doing more volume.
Yeah,
And then over time, I'm like, hey, you should be struggling with this. Like
yeah,
I can't do even half of this workout. This leg work, I'll do like 6 sets for legs. That's it, you know?
Right.
And then, you know, a first timer guy is okay with 2 hours of legs. And I'm like, what do you mean? You know,
I know because
like your intensity sucks, you know?
yeah. Yeah, that's why when I sign up people and they're like, "Oh, I've always heard you say you do top off, back off set, sometimes even one top set." I'm like, "Yeah, but you're not me.
Yeah.
You can't get what my one set of pendulum squats is your 4 sets of pendulum
That's
squats."
right. Yeah. And you can't do that through footage. You have to be
Yeah.
shown how to push your body.
Maybe we should do training camps.
Yeah, the whole put execution aside and actually just the whole training someone to be intense is a very valuable skill. Like teaching someone how to have intensity is going to grow more muscle than like this perfect setup or you know
No,
like
exactly.
the right handle or something, and people are like, oh, should I do it this way or this way? And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
bro, it doesn't matter at this point,
It's funny as well. Like exercise selection comes down to it as well. Like they might see me doing. Cam's got me doing the one on the cable now, the high row, but it's more of a slighter angle, so it's a bit different, different lat. And like I can do it. I've got a lat to connect with. But you see all these beginners doing it with no back. I'm like, what are you even trying to connect with? Like, just do a pull down at this point in
Yep.
your career. Like, you don't have enough
Yeah.
muscle to even do that exercise.
Yeah.
I hate when I see people doing these
Yeah.
Instagram exercise when it's
That's
not going
right.
to do any justice.
Yeah, the intensity is missing.
To send you a video, you're like, look, if your hand moves 1 inch, I can tell you whether you're using all arm or you've got any back in it, or you're fucking like you don't. Yeah, you're not. When people like us, yeah, you're failing it. You're doing 6 sets on quads for a whole day.
Yeah.
You're like, I stand up until I lock my knees out.
Mm.
You're like, you can't lock your knee out. You go, you can if your quads are tense. If you let your knees flop into position, then yeah, you're in fucking trouble. But if you're actually not flexing your quads, they can lock out, and there's no danger.
Yeah. I remember like your peak off season where you're pumping peds, growth hormones like coming out your ears.
Yeah.
You do a set of leg extensions to failure, man. There's nothing you're doing for 10 minutes. 10 minutes after that, you're sitting there in pain for 10 minutes at least. You're not doing a superset or anything. Like that's it. Like you're breathing for 10 minutes,
That's
So
the back off sets come in handy. People go, oh, shall I back off? You're like, these guys at the top have to back off. You can't do that again. Like what they did just then, like say with 10 minutes rest, they won't get that again. Like they fucked it.
Cam's got me because I used to do top set, back off set, and everything. And he's like, no, on these exercises, I just want straight sets, do the same way. I'm like, I can't. I can't, Cam. Like it's like I go from 12 reps to like 5 reps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't repeat that, Cam.
Yeah.
Teaching failure is hard. I think a lot of people are scared of it. They don't know they're scared of it. They're afraid the machine's going to crush them, or they're afraid something bad's going to happen. Well, unless it's bench press and there's a bar across you, nothing bad's going to happen.
A lot of people don't even know what failure is because they stop when it sort of hurts, but they don't understand they can actually get like 8 more reps. They don't know what that pain threshold is. Their pain threshold is way different than ours.
And that guy or girl that you're looking at across the gym who's huge, they're picking up weight that's so heavy. It's heavy on the first rep and it's hurting by the third or fourth rep, but they just happen to get 12, 13, 14, 15. Like you're picking up a weight that doesn't start to hurt till rep 12 and then you stop at 15. So, no. The key is finding one that it's already, when you rack it, you're already shaking. It's already too heavy essentially, but you can actually get to 10, 12 or more with it. It's a fucking it's scary, man.
And when we pick up something that's heavy, our form is like dead on for the whole 8 reps, whereas theirs is like their tempo starts going faster, they start dropping it more, they start bringing in other body parts to like push it up. We're like full, like locked in. So when we can't get one more, everyone sees, I think we got more. Yeah, if I fucking did what you did, but that's it, mechanical failure.
And again, these aren't the world's biggest physiques. We're above average muscle people.
Yeah.
But this is where people look at these other guys that are elite and they're like, I could do that if I took drugs. It's like, I can't do that. Like you said, you don't get it. Like you can lift what you want, you can do what you want. There's a connection they have, a genetic predisposition they have, a fucking, a will and desire that they fucking give to what they call failure and everything. There's levels and levels and levels to this shit.
That's right.
But I'm gonna do it, Cam.
Yeah. No, good chatting. Thanks for coming on, Tim.
Thanks, Timmy.
Thanks for having me on.
I might send you a message about what you're doing next year. We'll see if
definitely.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
So if anyone wants coaching by Tim as well, Tim's available. Are you available, your spots?
Make sure.
Yeah. As long as you're like really serious. Yeah. Not so much like beginners and stuff like that, because generally, there's going to be a long process of getting someone to stage. So usually I'll say no to doing a show relatively quick. I want to kind of have like the standard in place, but yeah, look, just send me a message and we'll chat.
Yep. You got any sponsors you want to plug?
Nah, not really, bro. I don't even take supplements anymore.
Yeah.
I just eat protein, eat chicken. That's it.
I don't take supplements either. I just take my essential stuff.
Sponsored by
Yeah.
Steggles, Tim 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you going to be at the Adelaide show? Are you going to be at the Adelaide show, Tim?
Next season?
Yeah, season 8.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Dave's competing, you come down.
Yeah, Dave's being. Well, it depends how much of a mood Dave's in.
No,
Dave, you've been warned.
yeah, no, Dave's good. He's actually never moody around me ever, so
Yeah.
he's fine. Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's better now that the kids that are back now chilling out.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave's thing is just believing in himself. You know,
and
he's
just
getting that
on
now.
that motivation training, like
Yeah.
staying in the groove.
Yeah, that's all it is. As soon as he's in that now, and he just needs to stay there, and he'll be really, really good next year. So
Yeah, I need to go
I'm
train
excited.
with him because
He's a
he wants a
force,
training partner.
Yeah, he has been asking. Yeah, I think he's training with someone now, but yeah, go push him for
Yeah,
sure.
but it's like we were saying. So every time I see him, he's like, "Nobody can train in Adelaide." He's like, "Well, only me and you know how to train in Adelaide."
Yeah,
So everyone I train with, he's like, "I'm sick of teaching people. I want someone to teach me."
yeah. All right, guys.
Take it
Cheers,
easy.
brother.
See
Ciao,
ya.
guys.